This is Boxing Tickets NI. We are deep into fight week. Delighted to join with the quiet man, Stephen Ward. We were just sort of talking there, obviously, the build-up. It's a real sort of fighting week this week, isn't it? And it's, matchrooms in town, I guess. The big players are in town. Like, how can you not be excited for fighting on Saturday night?
Yeah, no, it's a great night. There's a real buzz about the city, and, fair play to Crocker for bringing the buzz back. It's class.
You sort of got the experience, I guess, the tail end of obviously Frampton, obviously your nights and things like that. It's probably a big credit for obviously Lewis at the fact that, similar to yourself, he's had to work his way up the cards. There's none of this Conor Ben and Chris Eubank. Your father's been a world champion, and you can sort of just headline these cards. You have all had to work your way up on these cards, so it means probably more to you now the fact that you're on a big card in DAZN, but it's actually genuinely, you deserve it.
Yeah, do you know what? It's been hard. This one's not this camp, but it's just been hard in general. Working and trying to train full time and got a wee business going, fight to thrive. So life's busy, but I really want this. I really want it, and that's why I've kept going. And if I played a Crocker, he's been kept going, and you're right. He was on the background for so long, and he just kept showing up, kept fighting, and now he's got the massive stage. Him and Paddy, what a fight.
Is it probably, I guess, you and Tommy, as you said yesterday, obviously you sparred over 1,000 rounds. You have to sort of try and get to that stage where you flick a switch. Obviously you get into fight mode, but is it sort of, for the two, it's probably been billed as the last chance saloon. Obviously the loser sort of retires. Is it bad at the fact that you don't want it to be that way, or would you rather have it where it's somebody that you have genuine respect for, and if it is the end, then you go, well, at least I got to share the ring with you?
No, for me, it's just about giving absolutely everything on the night, and that's what I plan to do, just to give it all. I can't walk away with any doubts and be like, what if? And if I do that, I'm confident to win. I'm confident I'll perform well. So that's the main thing for me. I need to, in my head, I need to know that I've got absolutely everything, and I know, if I give it everything and the best, then I can win.
How's the spars been? Obviously, obviously everybody talks about spars. You've obviously helped each other at different stages of things. How's the spars been? Obviously he's had good days, you've had bad days. Always been really good spars, have they?
Yeah, spars are relevant. Not sometimes he's good days, you have good days. He's bad days, I have bad days. It just depends. Sometimes, a lot of times, you weren't really training together at the same time. So I'd jump in to help him out for a fight that he had coming up, but I didn't. And then he would jump in and help me for a fight that he didn't have anything coming up. So you don't really see each other at the peak almost, a lot of the times. But yeah, we've sparred a lot since we were kids. Literally, I remember going up to Oliver Plunkett. His old amateur gym and sparring, and yeah.
When you sort of look back at your career, I was speaking to my missus this morning, she was sort of saying, when was the first sort of time you sort of done media work? I think the first card I actually done media work for was your fight with Liam Conroy in 2019 in the Ulster Hall, and I think my laptop still has blood on it. That was one of them fights, but in some ways, when you sort of look back at your career to this stage, I guess it's the same for everybody, but COVID sort of happened at the wrong time. That Conroy fight came, and then the sort of tournament came. COVID sort of maybe stopped you from maybe having your bigger moments, probably maybe more sooner on than now.
Yeah, maybe. I don't really care about it. I don't really care, and that's just being brutally honest of it. You can't go back and change things, anything. I've got an opportunity here, and that's all I've got to focus on. And I am focusing on it. I really want it, man. I really want it. I can't let this one slip.
You've experienced these SSE nights before, and the Frampton days. These are the moments you've missed for quite a while. This rain on Saturday night. You probably merely going out, you maybe have tears in your eyes because you'll have forgot of how special this place is to fight in.
I'm looking forward. That's probably something I'm really looking forward to. Is to be standing on the walkway and just to get that feeling. Is because maybe at the start of the career you're so zoned in. Not that you're zoned in, but
you're expected to sort of win sometimes with the opponents maybe you had.
Yeah, but it goes fast in your head. I'm just looking forward, and I'm grateful for matchroom giving me the opportunity to show it again. Come in and give a good performance, get it there, and just get another opportunity.
There's been a trivial sort of one with this. Who's training you for the fight on Saturday night? I don't think there's been too much sort of. Are you still with Jamie? I've seen obviously Martin Murray was in the gym with the other day. Who's in your corner on Saturday evening?
Saturday we got Martin Murray. Jimmy and Nigel, I've been on the phone to them, talking to them all the time, checking in. We're still training together, but they have an event, they can't come. So, and it's understandable, you know, we as a gym, like we're not stupid, like we know each other and we know like, we have a lot of respect for each other, and they can't make it, and I was fine with that. And I was like, right, no problem. And I was thinking, right, okay, who could help me out here? And I was bouncing about a few names, and then Martin Murray, I was like, do you know what, I would love Martin Murray. I'd said that Jamie and Niles, and Jamie was like, brilliant idea. I trained with Moz obviously when I was in Oliver Harrison's gym at the start, and then yeah, so I've been back and forward with Martin Murray training with him, and it's went really well.
It's unique sometimes of the way sort of, I know when Jamie sort of originally came and obviously Oliver was sick and unfortunately before he then passed, he didn't really have an idea of sort of becoming a coach. Like this could be a big moment for sort of Martin Murray where he's going, I've got a buzz here to do this sort of, you know, be the next Jamie Murray sort of coming through, you know, where Jamie got Frampton and obviously yourself and Conrad and stuff like that. And, you know, this could be his moment where he can sort of go, I've fallen in love with the sport again now as a coach.
I think he does love the sport. He does coach. He coaches already before me. That's one of the reasons as well. So he's got like Jack McCann and a couple of other boxers over in Manchester. I think Jack's coming over for the fight here at the weekend. I think he's coming over tomorrow. So he has fighters, you know, but he's a tough man. I think for me on the night is to have someone you trust, and I trust him. I trust him in the corner, and that trumps all for me. I know you'll have my best interest at heart, so I'm happy with that.
How do you see, you look at obviously the rest of the card, like what a card it is, like there's 6 50-50 fights in the card. I guess you can't sort of focus on any other sort of fights on the card, but like what a main event we have, obviously Paddy and Lewis. Like, do you think it, you know, from the days we've sort of had, like everybody always thinks of the next fighter coming through, could you ever have envisaged Paddy Donovan and Lewis Crocker being a headline fight in the SSE Arena?
Aye, I could have. Aye, they're both quality. Like everyone's known how good Crocker is for a long time, and he's just been on the back burner. Fair play to him. That's why he deserves big nights like this. You know, he was never like front centre stage. He was just always chipping away, and now he's finally getting his credit for it. And the same as Paddy Donovan. Paddy Donovan came in slightly different, a lot more hype around him at the start, but yeah, I seen this fight coming. I'm just glad it's happened. Like it happened fast at the career. You expect something just happened later on, but it's happened fast, which is credit.
How do you see your fight going Saturday night? Do you just seeing it being just 10 rounds of pure action, like do you see it in a chess match? How do you see your fight going? Obviously you're going to want to see yourself winning, but how do you see the fight going? You play in your head?
I think there's a couple of different scenarios. You know, me and Tommy sparred that much. We've sparred different ways. We've stood toe to toe. We've boxed each other. He's boxed me. I boxed him. So I don't really know. Well, I have a way I think it's going to go in my head, but I just know whatever way he shows up, all I just got to do perform and just keep listening to the corner, and it'll be a good night. Get a win.
Well, listen, thanks very much for your time as always. Obviously, enjoy your last bit of media you have to do here. Can't wait to see you back in the SSE Arena on Saturday evening.
Thanks, man. And I want to say thanks to everyone because like the turnout I've had for tickets has been unreal. Especially people like on the hard-earned dough. Like, do you know what I mean? Tickets aren't cheap. They're not cheap. The cheapest ticket isn't cheap, but they're still coming after me being out for so long. So for people like that, I'm grateful. It never goes unnoticed.
Thanks very much for your time, Stevie.
Thank you, mate.